Hi, this is Judy Jacobs from the Tech Wizard, coming to you today to talk about how to erase an existing iPad or iPhone and set it up as new. One of the reasons to erase a device and set it up as new is that it's an older device. It's been restored from backup every time you get a new one. You restore it from your iCloud backup, and over time they get a little funky and don't work as well. This is especially useful if you have an old device and want to try to prolong the life and see if it helps to erase it and set it up as a new one. However, the other reason that this is important is because it's that time of the year when all the new devices are being introduced, and if you want to sell your device or give it or donate it to someone, you always want to completely erase it to protect and not allow anybody to protect your the integrity of your data and not allow anybody to have access to it. You don't just give it to them, you erase it and restore it and let them set it up as a new device, completely taking off any evidence or any of your data or information. It's not good enough just to delete your email account and sign out of iCloud. You've got to erase it to properly prepare it to give it to someone else or to sell it to someone else. On the screen, I have a document that I've created that I will attach as a download to this video. That is a checklist of everything you want to do before you erase it to prepare for what you're going to do if you're going to restore it as a new device. You want to basically go through everything you've got on it. You want to make sure that you look at all the apps that you have there, do an inventory and decide what you want to put on, what you're never using, what is useless, and what you can take off of that device and have it function as clean, mean, and lean as possible. You want to make sure you've gone through your settings and recorded all the settings that are important to you. Sometimes we've done this in the past and it's been restored so many times that you haven't gone into your settings and looked at them and revised them. So this is important for all the sounds that you have, all of the default email accounts and things like that. You want to just take an inventory, and an easy way to do this is to take a screenshot of everything so that it's preserved and you can look back and refer to it if you need to. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But the other thing that you want to make sure that you do is that you have all of your account login and password information recorded, because when you set up the device as new, you're going to have to set up your email account. You're going to have to obviously input your Apple ID and password. And if you've got Facebook, Instagram, what else? Evernote or 1Password or anything that requires an account and a login, you're going to have to set it up and log in again. Another step that you need to make sure to take is to make sure that the operating system is updated. You can see that that's right here. Before you erase it, make sure you've done all your updates. Make sure that you have a backup of the device just in case, and then you can go ahead and erase it. Then you would set it up as new following these steps. So let me pull up the actual device now so that we can walk through these steps and talk about how you do them one at a time. Whoops. Let's go back here and let's just minimize this so that we can actually focus on the iPad here that I've got. Now, when I talk about review all the currently installed apps, so what you want to do here is make sure that you see what's on your iPad, how you've got it arranged. If you want to take a screenshot, you're going to have to simultaneously touch and hold the sleep-wake button, which is in the upper right-hand corner, and the home button. And when you do that, watch the screen. You'll see that it takes a picture of the screen. And you can do that to see the order of the apps. If you've never changed your apps, then it's not a big deal. But if you've set this up and it's working for you, you may want to record exactly how your apps look. You may want to record the names of folders. You may want to record what you've got in folders, like that. And take an inventory to see exactly what you have in what folders and how that's working for you. Just go through everything and make a list. Like I said, make a list here of everything that you've got installed. Make a list of those apps. If you look at those and you look at things that you're not using, say for instance, I've got this whole news folder. Say I'm not looking at any one of these except for the New York Times and maybe the AP, then I'm not going to restore anything else. Let's see what else we've got. Associated with those apps, as I said before, make sure that you have a list of all your account login information and the passwords so that you can easily set it up again once you get back to the restore part. As far as recording all of your settings, this is where you want to make sure to do this. One of the things that I want to point out is that when you set it up as new, obviously you're not going to have the same network settings in there. So make sure that you have the Wi-Fi password for the network you're working on. If it's home, make sure you know where that is. And when you reset your device and start all over from scratch, you're going to have to connect to your Wi-Fi network, so you'll need that password. As I said, take screenshots of all your settings. That includes stuff in here. If you've got text size set and you like that text size, you want to go ahead and take a screenshot of it. Anything that you have personalized. A lot of this comes in for sounds, and it may come in for other settings, just so you know what you're doing, because you won't remember it as you go through it. These things are not something that we do all the time. To update the operating system, you want to make sure that you have gone to General, Software Update, and verify that your software is up to date. If not, do that update. You want to make sure that the device has been backed up. If you're using iCloud, you want to go to iCloud, Backup, and just check where the last backup is. Notice here in the backup now, my last backup was done yesterday. If you've done things since the last backup, or it's been more than 24 to 48 hours, 72 hours at the most, touch backup now and wait for that to complete. And then you're going to go ahead and proceed with erasing. And the way that you do that is to go to General, Reset, Erase all contents and settings. The passcode required here is the passcode that you use on your iPad or iPhone to unlock the device. So if I input that, I'm also going to get this cue. Are you sure you want to erase everything? This is going to really do it. And you touch erase, and it's going to warn you again. And then it's going to require that you log in with your Apple ID password to confirm once again that this is what you want to do. It will also send you an email warning that says that Find My iPad or Find My iPhone has been turned off on this device. That's all part of erasing it. And if you are not going to restore it, but you're going to sell it, you're just going to delete it, and then you're going to delete that device from your iCloud account. Anyway, Go ahead and input your password, and then it will go through a process of erasing. Now, when the device is finished and set up again, whoops, let's go here, what you're going to see is this hello screen. And I think I have a picture of the hello screen actually in the trash can. If you look at, this is what the hello screen looks like. Let's see, open with preview. Can I do that? Nope, I got to get it out of the trash. So I'm going to put it on my downloads folder. Okay, so this is the hello screen that you get when you open up a brand new device after it's been erased. Whoops. You're just going to slide that screen over and follow the prompts. It will ask you to connect to a Wi-Fi network and input your Apple ID, and this is how you're going to set up as new iPhone or new iPad. You are not going to restore from an iCloud backup. You are not going to restore from an iTunes backup. You're going to set up the phone as new. And then what you do, let's go back to our iPad here. Make this screen bigger so you can see it. Make this one smaller. Make this one bigger. Okay, so now you're at this screen. You're going to open the App Store and you're going to go to Purchased. Under your Purchased section of the App Store are all of the apps that you have ever purchased. Whether or not you've paid money for them, if you download and install a free app, it's still considered a purchased app. And here, all of the apps are going to have this little cloud icon with an arrow, just like that. And you're just going to touch the app, and it's going to install. You may be queued or you may not be queued to input your Apple ID the first time you're going to do this, but you're going to take this list that you've composed before of apps you want to reinstall, and you're going to use that list to find all of the apps here. Now, you can search right here through the purchased apps and download and install all of those. After you've downloaded all of your apps, and you don't have to wait for that to install, you can see that this one is installing right here. You're going to open up your settings and you're going to go through and restore the settings the way you want them. The big thing here is to make sure that you've got your mail, contacts, and calendars set up, and then all of your sounds, the display, your wallpaper. Once you have logged in with your Apple ID, you're going to have access to all of the photographs that you had that were pushed up to the cloud, and anything that you use to personalize your screen in terms of your wallpaper, you can choose from your photos section and go ahead and personalize that, or you can choose from the options that Apple gives you right here and make your home screen and your lock screen just like what they are, or you can personalize it, as I said. Those are pretty much the steps that you're going to need to do. You're going to make sure that your iCloud photo library is turned on. You want to make sure you go through all your iCloud settings and make sure those are set up. In particular, you want to make sure that your Find My iPad and your backup settings are properly turned on. And then hopefully this will make a difference in how your iPad functions, and you'll be able to preserve the use of an older iPad, or maybe fix an iPad that hasn't been working real well, or an iPhone, and get some extended life out of that. Again, I will make sure that this sheet is available for download, and I hope you have found this video helpful. And if you've got any questions about it, please send me an email at help@thetechwizard.com. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, which includes Tuesday Tech Tips, please go to my Facebook page at The Mobile Tech Wizard. Like my page, that way you can see all the posts that I regularly do. Or you can go to thetechwizard.com on the homepage and sign up for the newsletter. If you've got anything else, also, I just want to let you know that there's information on the website under Book a Class about all the currently offered classes in person and webinars. Hope this has been helpful, and again, I'll see you the next time. Have a great day.